Okay guys, good morning. It's time to cook red beans and rice. It's me, Chef Curtis Aikens. I'm the one in the center there with former First Lady Barbara Bush, who I admire the work she does with literacy groups. And that little baby crying there, that's Curtis Jr. This was taken, I think, back in, that might have been 91, 91. We did our first television show at the White House. It was a blast. Okay, enough chat about that. Let's get on to our red beans and rice today. I've got my ingredients prepped. There's my chopped onions, my celery. I've got the thyme hiding over there, along with garlic. You see the hot sauce in the back. There's my olive oil. I've got 8 cups of water, along with my red beans. Okay, now what we're going to do is simply add everything to the pot. I've got my big stock pot right over here. Also salt. I've got an interesting salt I'm going to use for you today. This is Hawaiian clay cured salt. Most of the time I use Morton's because Mama used Morton's. Okay. Now let's see if we can do this. Red beans go into the big pot. We soaked those overnight. Okay. Set that aside. Then I'm going to add water. I'm going to start with my four cups of water here. Just pour that right in. So what do you think so far, guys? Is this working? Let's turn the burner on. I've truly enjoyed the feedback I've been getting from everyone. I'm going to let that cook for just a second while I get my oil. And the recipe calls for, remember, it calls for a ham bone with ham. I'm going to add about a quarter cup, when it's free, pour a quarter cup of olive oil. Later on, I'm going to add a bit of corn oil to that, as I said. Let me find a stirrer. I've got a left-hand stirrer that my kid Catherine loves, although I'm right-handed. Catherine's a sweetheart. I got this for her, and she needs to take it home, I think. I'm going to stir that up, because I'm stirring it backwards since I'm right-handed. Just kind of mix those beans in. Going to add the onion. And this recipe is pretty simple, guys. Once you've got everything prepped, you just add it to the pot. And you notice now I used a lot of onions there. That's I'm doing a double batch. So I added, that's 2 large onions. I'm going to bring my celery in now. And I've got about 4 stalks of celery. Okay. Try not to reach over you there. Here comes the garlic. Okay. I've got about, I think, 5 cloves of garlic. Just chop those up. And I'm going to add a little more. When I say a little more, I'm going to add twice as much water. I'm going to add, how about 4 more cups of agua. Agua. I'm learning Spanish, guys. I'm trying to get better at my Espanol. So if you see me out in public, throw some Spanish words at me, okay? I can definitely say hello. I can say thank you. Grazie. Grazie. Oh, no, that's Italian. All right, here comes the thyme. You know what I don't have showing here is my bay leaf. I've got to get a bay leaf in and add that to it. Now, what I want to do here is simply stir this up, get everything going, and we just barely have the ingredients covered. You see that? I've got the red beans are down on the bottom. I'm not worried about mixing this up yet. We're just going to stir it over the top, let that onion flavor cook down. We're going to bring it to a boil, then I'm going to lower it and simmer it for about 3 hours, as the recipe said. Now, I usually cook it a bit longer myself. Here comes that red Hawaiian clay cured salt. I'm not going to overdo it. This is big salt. I love the way this looks. Okay, so there is our red beans and rice. We're going to let those cook while I go off to basketball practice. These red beans and rice will be served up today at Libby Silvestri and Pete Silvestri's house at their annual Oktoberfest. No, I will not be drinking beer. Okay, guys, later on you'll see the red beans and rice at the Oktoberfest. Please share the videos. And as always, it's about sharing love. I hope I'm sharing love through my little fun in the kitchen, these cooking explorations I'm trying to get going. That's a great picture there. Myself, Curtis Jr., Barbara Bush. She's an incredible woman. And there's just, we cut George Washington's head off. Oh, I wish we could get that, get in the top there. Okay, guys, peace, love. The video will be up on YouTube, then Facebook later. Please share it with your friends. Talk to you later.